Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Guild Receptionist Season 1, Episode 10. So, last episode we had Alina's dreams being crushed. She went to go meet a person who was a very successful Guild Receptionist and found out that she's just a workaholic and you should just enjoy working overtime. So, we had a haunted house with some very awesome screams from the voice actors from Lululi. It was really funny. Some really funny moments in that episode. We have the theory of a spy within the Silver Sword Guild. That's what they're called, right? Because they were able to get into their like uh what's it called? Like their wherever they keep all their secret shit. Sorry, I can't remember what they're calling it, but yeah, very good episode, and I am looking forward to whatever is next. I feel like I had something else to say, but I can't remember, so we're just gonna start. So we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, so she's still here. Is this another day? Hmm. I didn't talk about it, but there was a look from Alina when it came to Jade. Yeah, he's freaking obsessed with you. Why do you have to be jealous of other girls? You could get him whenever you wanted. He must repair his image. Yeah. Mm. Is that what you like about being around him? Oh. What happened? Hmm. Why was he there? A legendary adventuring party that has a statue, maybe? Or is that part of the probably part of the Silver Sword, I bet. Man, so Silver Sword is really like stuck up. It's not just like this guild master and then some people under. They have like a whole like court ruling system, and apparently Jade did some or like didn't successfully do something, or like he didn't get the results they wanted, so they seem very strict. It's Layla, right? The other girl. The one that I never remember and I kept calling, yeah, Layla or Lila. I can't remember how they pronounce it. They've literally said her name once, I think. And I wrote it down and I missed it in my notes last episode and had to go look it up because I didn't see it there, but it is in there. It was just me skimming my bad handwriting. Zuto. I like a little recorder beat. I think I've said that before. I know I've said that before. It might not even be a recorder. I don't know what instrument it is. But I think I talked about this, right? Is that who they are there in the statues? Yeah. Hmm. Oh. That's sad. Yeah. He does do good for what he has. Kitty. He just ditching his duties. What? That was a quick answer. To me, that means yes. Wait, what? Why would he be that? I didn't even fathom the possibility of that. That's kind of crazy to think about. Oh, damn. He seems like a pretty good dude now. Oh, not actual daughter. Orphan. Work with a dark god to try to bring her back? Is that what she tried to hint at? But she said he would never do it, so. Oh. I woke up tired. I feel ya. I did that today. I was so tired all day today. Oh no, that never works for me. I've heard people say that. Oh no. I don't think I've ever pitied you as much as right now. What a rough line. That was brutal. Oh. Who are you? Oh, this is the guy that Jade was worried about, right? Ugh. She's not new there, buddy. What a nasty look you got on your face there, buddy. Of course there's Jane. Yep. Yeah, get out of here, you little bitch. She's the executioner. She will one-shot every person in this place. She misses how Jade used to be. He's gonna act as always, and then she's gonna get annoyed. At least she was able to say it. Communication is key. I know they're not in a relationship, but she's like, I'm an attention whore, and I want my attention back. I just don't want people to think I'm an attention whore. Oh, the double blushies. Can't you see we're having a moment, Lila? Oh. Could that be the man in black? He kind of looks like a Reaper, right? Is that little bitch in the background? It might not be. Oh no. How do they just find new dungeons? That's wild. Oh no. We're going back to a bloodbath. Uh-oh. Oh, they're being summoned back. They need help. Oh, they delivered them work? That's so mean. Lila's little noise she made was funny. Alina's the scariest thing here. You know, I will say, props to this show for, like, obviously it does some, like, suggestive, like, shots sometimes, but they don't really do, like, fan service. But I feel like this could very easily be the type of show to just go overboard with fan service. Good luck, Salt. How did she pile the salt up so perfectly like that? Amazing. And be able to move it around, too. Dude, Lila's got skills. Lila. La 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 la. I think I'm gonna stick with Lila until they say it again someday. If they ever say her name again. More training. It's possible. Oh. Now she's bringing it up. They're just like suspecting the only other person we've seen a decent amount in this guild. Just because there's no other people. Her doubt makes me think it could be real. Where they're like, you guys are horrible for believing that, and then it turns out to be true. I don't want it to be true, though. Glen seems cool. If it was fed a soul, would they come back? Uh-oh. That's a terrifying thought. Oh, he's right behind her. Well, shit. Nope. He's here. Don't kill the scientist! Damn it. Okay, not dead. Well, I guess maybe we'll find out. If they get fed a soul and that brings whichever one that is. Is that the two girls? Oh no, she's scared of the... Oh, spooky. Dude, she is out. Man, I wish I could sleep that deep. God damn. A freaking leaf blows across my yard and I wake up to it. Why would they come here if... What? What? Why is that guy... Now she wakes up. Did they kill this guy in order to get a soul? What? What is happening? Did she? What a line. Oh, she was able to punch him. A ghost seemed to have possessed him. Mm-hmm. What was that? Are there actually ghosts here? They're training hard. Don't think about that now while we have the Reaper roaming the premises. Oh. Mm-hmm. When did that happen? What? I heard the sound effect, but I didn't notice anything. I think I was writing something down. Was it the? Oh, he can see some shit. But why are you going then, Alina? Oh no. I feel bad for her. She's too worried about herself to question why Alina's running into the fray. Oh. That could be his stop time ability. It looked like he, like, teleported forward if it is Glen. That just might be what it looks like from their perspective when he uses it. Oh. Hi. What? He knows about whatever that is. He knows about the trapdoor, so he knows enough about this place. Oh, okay. Well, next episode should be pretty interesting, I feel like. This one was good. There were some slower moments, but I enjoyed it still. It's definitely not. I mean, this whole show. I made the mention before about, like, kind of being surprised that there's not more fan service, because it kind of feels like one of those shows that, because, like, the story isn't insanely exciting, it's like I'm kind of interested in what's going on, but at the same time I'm like, meh, you know. And then the animation isn't always, like, on point for the fight, so it's like, it's not really a show I look forward to for the story, and it's not really a show I look forward to for the animation. So it's like, I could see a show throwing in fan service. Not that I want that. I'm not a fan of fan service, right? But I could see that being a thing in other shows where they're like, well, we don't have the strongest story and we don't have the strongest animation, so let's just give you some upskirt shots and, massive cleavage all the time and shower scenes. But props to them for not doing that. But yeah, this show for me, it's like, I don't mind watching it, but it's not something that I look forward to every week, right? That is it, guys, for episode 10. But yeah, okay, so we got a bit of, I don't even know when that was, with Jade being, like, on the, like, being tried by the guild, and for something, for not performing as well as he should for a Silver Sword member, not getting the results they hope for, or whatnot. It seems like it might have been a while ago, because it seems weird to me that if he's being tried and they're like, let's give him a little bit more of a chance, and now Glen is saying you might be the next guildmaster, like, if that was very recent, that doesn't feel like, it doesn't feel like one would translate to the other. But yeah, when we start getting like we had some flashbacks like that with Lululi, and then we started getting more info, so I wonder if we're going to start getting Jade backstory here soon. We had a little bit of info from Glen, the guildmaster, who, you know, they're part of that Fortress of Ash, or whatever it is, people that took out that dungeon, and they were known for that, but his daughter Lynn lost her life. She was an adoptive daughter, but it seems like he very much cared for her, of course, you know, so surprising that she became an adventurer at such a young age. She was their healer. I guess she just had some some really good skills, and they trusted her enough to take her into that dangerous of a dungeon, but I guess not tough enough, huh? That's sad, though. Man, excuse me. So, a little bit of info there from the guildmaster. Really funny having poor Alina can't escape it. They got like all that extra paperwork, and they're just like, oh, while you're training at night, you can just go and do this work too. And Alina's like, why do I have to work? But yeah, I just wrote down more work for Alina. It's just I love that little note that I have written down. We had the ghost monster, which was interesting. Seemed to possess that guy. I don't know where or how he got possessed. Was it like a means of trying to distract people? Is like did the ghost do it? I'm sorry, not the ghost. Did the Reaper? I'm just gonna call him the Reaper for now instead of Man in Black. Did the Reaper do that on purpose? Or was that just a coincidental thing that just happened in the midst of all this other stuff happening? But the Reaper came here. He took that heart, and the researcher was saying, like, that pretty much is the Dark God. And she theorized that they might have taken people and turned them into this, rather than creating a human from scratch. So those two girls we met, combined, they were called Vilfina. Separate, they were Fienna and Vienna. They might have been people before they were turned into dark gods. So I wonder if we'll start, if they get brought back, will we maybe like try to research that a little more and ask questions? Maybe they'll talk about it if they were asked. I don't know. Maybe their memories were wiped if they were once people. Maybe there's someone from the past that we may see. Like, is it possible that Lynn somehow gets turned? I mean, granted, I don't think people are being turned into that anymore. That was a long time ago that happened, so maybe not. But since Lynn was brought up and said she died, is it possible that she was turned into a dark god and we see her again? I don't know. But yeah, so, and or maybe is that what Glen is trying to do? Is he trying to recreate whatever that black orb is and somehow use Lynn to do it, so that way he can feed her souls and she will be alive again? Once again, I don't know, just spitballing theories out there. I wonder, do we have 2 or 3 episodes left? Is this a 12 or 13? I'm assuming this is just a single core, right? This is going to be like a several core show. I didn't see it in the next season of anime. When I looked at the list of shows for next season, 12 episodes, so we only have 2 left. So I wonder if we're gonna resolve the Reaper thing. Like, he is right there. and he's encountering our characters, so I wonder if we deal with the whole Reaper situation with these next 2 episodes, and we just end it there. I wouldn't mind, like, wrapping up the storyline in one season, because, to be honest, unless this, like, wins a poll for me to watch the next season, I don't think it's gonna be on my, like, top. Like, there's shows where if it comes up, like, if I see it in the next season of anime, I won't do a poll and I'll just watch it, right? And that's ones that are like sequels to shows that I've watched that I've enjoyed. I felt like I enjoyed enough to do that. And unfortunately, sorry for anyone that may like really love the show or whatnot, but I don't think I don't think I'd immediately jump on and be like, yeah, I'm gonna pick this myself, you know. But I wouldn't mind watching it if it ended up winning a poll. But anyway, so it'd be nice to have the story wrap itself up. Just to give you guys an idea, the next season of anime, I'm not doing a poll for that one. That's why I haven't talked about a poll video yet. I am doing... Now, there is a poll going on at the moment, if you guys want to check that out. Maybe I'll put it in the description of this video, but it's on my Patreon. It's voting for the show that replaces Delicious in Dungeon. But for my airing show slot, where I watch shows that are currently airing, this one is getting replaced with Fire Force Season 3, which is supposedly going to be the final season of that show. I did really like that show, and that show does have fan service, but it's fine. I'm actually at the point in my anime career that I think I've seen so much fan service that it doesn't really bother me anymore. I still cringe a little bit when the characters, like, seem like they're very young. Like, we have, like, high schoolers, and I know, you know, being the age that I am, pretty much anyone that is in high school is underage for the most part, unless they're at the very tail end of their high school career and they turn 18. But there's some shows where it's like, oh, look at these kids enjoying their high school. You're like, oh, yeah, kids. And then it just shows them, like, in the shower together or something, and it's like, okay. Like, I don't need to see this, and sometimes it shows way too much, and that's where it gets me, where it's like, clearly these girls are underage and they're over-sexualizing them, and that's where I feel cringe. If I don't know their age, it's not as bad. Like, if I had fan service in this show, I have no freaking idea how, like, actually, she might have said her age, but I'm, like, it's pretty clear that Alina is an adult. I would still be creeped out if I saw, like, Lululi with fan service, even though Lululi said she's older than Alina is earlier in the show. It would still creep me out because of how young she looks, you know? You can't make a character look like she's 12 years old and then just be like, oh yeah, she's 52, so it's okay that you see her, you know, practically naked. But I know it's a different culture over there, and sometimes they really enjoy that stuff, so... But anyway, just kind of pointing out where I draw the lines from. Like, I'm fine with fan service as long as it's not like I'm looking at, like, I think I'm looking at underage girls, you know? So, even though I know they're just drawings, but it still bugs me. But, let's get back on topic and not talk about that shit anymore, because I'm sure there's some people out there that feel like I'm shaming them or whatnot. If you're into that, as long as you're not hurting real people, then I don't care, you know? As long as, you know, if you're into looking at young anime girls, then that's fine by me. Just don't go and hurt real young girls. So, anyway. But, yeah, so, be cool if we could wrap up the storyline here and like the whole Reaper thing, or maybe at least learn more of his goals and turn him into, like, a bigger bad guy, maybe. Or maybe he will be the scapegoat to tease the bigger bad guy. Like, maybe the Reaper, maybe we beat the Reaper this season, but then his final words are like, you don't even know what's coming. He will destroy you all, or something. And then it's like, oh, okay, if there's another season, we might have to deal with that he person. So, anyways... Fun episode. We also had that little moment with Alina and Jade, and Alina saying, hey, stop your improvement campaign because I liked you the way you were. That's why I still hang around you and everything, even though I pretended I didn't like it and stuff like that. So just go back to being you. It's probably going to annoy me, but I like that annoyance. And it's like, Alina has a really funny... I think there's a term for her personality. I don't think it's tsundere, right? Is it like kudere? I don't know. I think there's some kind of term like that for her personality type, where they're like outwardly like aggressive and pretend they hate you, but they actually like you. It might be like a tsundere kind of thing, but yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be it from me. I think I'm looking forward to these last two episodes and see what the show has in store for us. It seems like we're gonna get into some battles maybe wherever they end up. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll try to remember to put the link to the poll in the description if you want to vote for for the show that's replacing Delicious and Dungeon. If I forget to, then just check out my Patreon, which does have a link in the description, and scroll down a little bit, you'll find it there. There's also other shows on there. I do early access for the other shows. This one, I don't, because I release it as the episodes release, so there's no early access. But I have other shows that do have it, where you can get 2 episodes ahead through the early access tier. Then there's Patreon show tier, where you can get shows that aren't even released to YouTube yet, where I watch through the whole show before it releases. So, like, all of Freerun is on there. Solo Leveling Season 1 and Season 2 is on there. At least all of what I've watched of Season 2 for Solo Leveling so far. And then something else will be replacing Solo Leveling as soon as I finish that. I think there's only a couple episodes of that left, too. So, yeah, check that out if you want more content. Links in the description below. There's also a bunch of live-action shows on there, too, if you're interested in that. Like I said, links in the description should be popping up on the screen, and I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.